would say information brings to the zeitgeist. Like it brings to your conversation piece. It brings to just knowing that this person enjoys The Office, or just knowing that this person enjoys this type of programming or entertainment will really allow you to just like get a peek behind the curtain. Like
it kind of goes into like the archetypes of people. So it's like if I know that you watch The Office,
yes,
I know that this is your humor.
Yes,
it's very meme-like. You're a meme person, and you enjoy the pumpkin spice when it comes out.
Yep.
You used to fuck with the McRib when you were a kid, but now you grew out of it.
I totally understand. Yes, you're exactly you are totally adapted to the algorithm. But I like that you said archetype, because that's how I view it as well. But you can't say that to a person. Hey, what's your archetype?
They'll have a malfunction, bro.
They'll be like, the fuck?
But then I wish.
But if you ask them, hey, what TV show character do you like, or what TV show do you like? They'll rattle that shit off. They'll give you 10 or 12 of them,
and they'll show you their archetype.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I love this show because I love this character.
It's like dating. It's like dating a woman. You both want to fuck, but you can't just be like, hey, you want to just go fuck.
Yeah.
You got to be like, hey, do you want to come back to my place and maybe watch some TV?
You want to watch TV together under the covers and maybe get horny?
Yeah, exactly. But you can't just go outright and be like, I think you're hot. I would like to smash. Like, that's too much. There's a little subtlety. We have this extra layer of like a fucking casing around us in society.
Women can, and I don't like it. Excuse me.
Women can do anything. I want to dive into this topic, but before we do, hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Kicking It podcast. We're doing a different format, bro. I've been watching a lot of Joe Rogan lately. He just gets right into it, dude.
And I feel weird saying that. I don't like it that women can just be like, yo, hey, guy, I want to fuck you. But women do that a lot, and they don't think that there should be any consequence to it. They don't think that they could make me feel uncomfortable by saying that. Yeah. Or they don't think that their advances are like...
could even be unwanted.
Yeah. And they think that if it is unwanted, just take it on the chin.
Or that's wrong. There's something wrong with you.
I can't beat you down and make you take it. You can, if I were to say, yo, I want to fuck that pussy, that could be a dangerous situation for you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But if she's just like, damn, I want to fuck your dick, then she's just giving you a compliment and it's yours to take or leave. I don't really like that, because that opens a standard where women just feel if they feel entitled to, they'll just grab your dick or grab your chest or
grab them by the penis. Yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Exactly. And it's cool. It's cool because we have it. It's nice to know.
But what if I got a girlfriend, bro?
What if I don't want you to grab my
gay?
Penis? What if I don't want you to grab my penis?
What if I'm only into Mexican chicks?
Like, what if you turn me off and repulse me and you grab my penis and then she's just like, well, because there are some women.
What if I'm a sex addict? I have nymphomania.
Recovery.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I can drink because I'm at the bar. I don't have a drinking problem. I have a sex problem. And you come and you grab my dick? Come on now.
All I'm saying is it is a tougher situation than women may think it is.
I had this thought too, because I was hanging out at a party and I was telling a story. Everybody's like, whatever. I'm fucking regaling the townspeople with a tale, with a tall tale. I'm holding court. I got a cup of mead and shit. I'm cheersing people and shit.
Hear ye.
Yeah, hear ye. And I'm really holding it down, and like this pretty, she wasn't no fucking supermodel, but like a pretty decent looking girl walks in, and everyone just kind of stopped and looked at her for a second. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I am not shit compared to like anyone with a vagina.
Oh,
just like a pretty cute girl, bro. I have to have the most interesting fucking story, have all the context. Motherfuckers need to be drunk in a circle to actually pay attention to me. And then a kind of cute girl walks in and they're like, fuck whatever this guy's talking about.
I'll tell you the cheat code that we have as comedians is we'll address that girl.
Oh, yeah.
And now that she's paying attention to us or to you, now the audience is like, well, this is the show.
He gets bitches. What can I say?
But the point that I was making, that same feeling, especially living in Los Angeles, I understand why women be like, we can't even be nice to guys. They think they want to fuck.
I feel
because if you're nice to a gay guy, he'll think you're flirting.
Yeah.
If you are cordial, if you say hello to a gay man,
or if you look him in the eye too long, there's like that eye contact.
They'll be like, yo, do you want your dick sucked? And you be like, hey, whoa, buddy.
Yeah, it depends where you're at too. Is the reaction?
Okay, yes, that is very true.
Yeah, you can't be in like WeHo and be like, get the fuck off me,
If you're
bro.
in their environment, then that is completely true. Because the example I'm talking about, I went on the road recently with Aaron. We went to Vegas and we performed at this club that happened to be a gay club. We didn't know prior to arriving there that this was a gay club. It didn't have like a gay name. It didn't say gay club in the Google.
There was no rainbow flag out front?
No, but once we got inside, it was apparent. Mm-hmm. It was like each check mark that each strike that went by, it was like, hey, wait a minute.
Smells like a duck?
That was a slider. That was a switch hit.
Looks
that was
like a duck?
Like none of the nobody was a fastball pitching straight and narrow. Everybody was
curveballs.
Like, hold on, yeah. It was curveballs back to back to back, and this guy
knuckleball. That's a crazy one.
Exactly. even the bouncer at the club, turned out to be a gay man, and just us not knowing that, us being in that environment. Anytime I tried to interact with any man or woman there, they took it as a sexual advance.
Yeah, I mean, you're at the club.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're at the club, bro. Okay. And gay dudes are still dudes.
Yeah.
Dudes be shooting, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be shooting.
The way that this gay guy shot at me, it was classy. It was classy, I'll say that.
He was a classy gay guy.
He didn't make me feel like I was a piece of trash. I felt that I had to turn him down classy. No, fuck out of here. But I felt like I had to be like, oh, no thanks, man. Like after I got off stage, he sent his homeboy over and it was like, my friend over there would like to buy you a drink. And I was just like, no thanks, man.
Yeah.
And then his friend was like, no, he liked what you said about his shirt. And I was just like, I was on stage being funny.
Yes.
The joke was, yo, if I saw you in Zara and we was going after the same shirt, I'll fight you for that shit.
That's a good one. I like that. That's a good one, bro. That's some good crowd work right there.
Exactly.
Some good crowd work.
I think that I'm just having fun, and I get where that's on the line a little bit, but I think that I'm just being a funny comedian. And after I got off stage, he classy, but
very classy gentleman.
I was like, oh no, thank you. And then immediately, I didn't even let his homeboy get back to. I was like, Aaron, we need to go, and then we dipped.
That's fucking hilarious. I had something like that too. I just killed it at a gay show recently. And I was talking about, you've heard this story, but it was very drunken and primitive when I told it the last time you heard it. Polished that shit up this last time, bro. It was fucking beautiful. But my main point was, I followed these two girls into a gay club and they were running game on me, bro. They've been running this. They've been losing motherfuckers at this gay club for years.
This is their move.
This is their thing.
Okay.
Like, hey, you're cool. We're trying to let you down easy. There's this after hours place we should go to, and then you pull up to the gay club, and then you walk in, and then they're like, we're all huddled up, and then go, all right, you go this way. We're going to the bathroom. Break. And they disappeared. And so now I'm just at a gay club by myself, bro, basically. And also I heard that you can buy
break my soul. Hey. You will break my soul.
And that was the vibe. And I'm gonna tell you, it was a poppin' ass club. It was a good time. Motherfuckers are dancing. They didn't give a fuck, all this shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me try to fucking buy a drink real quick because I heard that the rules at the gay club were a little different. After 2, if you're charming enough, you might be able to buy some drinks when most bars won't anymore. They didn't serve me. They snuffed me out they sniffed me out pretty quick. They're like, what are you, a cop or something? Get the fuck out of here. And so they didn't give me a drink. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. but I have to walk past the dance floor to get to the front door. So I'm just like, hey, nobody touched me, but like, hey, it's a good time, blah, blah, blah. And some dude, I didn't know it was a dude. I just saw legs. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, just, my stupid fucking male brain is like, maybe this is the one straight chick at the club, at the fucking gay club right now. So I'm dancing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to be a dick either. I didn't want to be at the pizza shop like, yo, I'm lactose intolerant. Fuck y'all. Like, ew. Look at you guys eating pizza.
I get what you mean. So I do understand the pressure of... I had an ex who a lot of her friends were gay men, and they would always be over her house or at the functions. And there is a pressure of like, you know what? I have to lower my intolerance, but I have to up my acceptance.
Yeah, I feel that.
I have to, if I'm going to be on the playground, I got to double dutch. I don't have to fucking do all the games. I don't have to do all the reindeer games, but I at least like
the rainbow games.
Yeah. I at least have to let them know that I'm not threatened or threatening them.
Yeah. I try to be polite. I did the girl when she finds out the guy she's dancing with is ugly. I did the like,
oh no, thank you.
Right.
I'm just here to have a good time by myself.
Yeah, exactly. I tried doing that, but what he took it as was like fucking like, yo, bust it open, bitch. Oh, yeah. So he dropped it low. And then that's when the fourth wall came down. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I don't.
All right, you know what? I thought I was tolerant, but I'm not.
I'm not this
I thought
tolerant.
I was open-minded, but my mind's closed now. All right, party's over.
Yeah, I'm out of here, guys. This is it. I've reached my limit. I'm out of here.
Thank you for the invite, ladies.
But it was a pop in 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. These
okay.
It was a good time. These fools know how to party.
No, I they definitely know how to have a good time. Definitely know how to have a good time. Shout out to gay men having a good time.
Hey,
you guys be getting the party lit.
Yeah, facts.
At that same club in Vegas, these gay guys was fighting hard as shit.
They were like fighting?
Like punching each other in the face and all that.
Did they have this kind of fist?
No. All of this went out the window. These niggas was dead at, and it's funny. And I'm not hating because I just said I'll go to Zara and buy the same shirt, but they had on, they were dressed. Broken. They were dressed appropriately for how they were, and they were in a section. And all I feel is a drink fly over me and a little bit splashes on me. I look over to see where it's coming from, and I just see two guys. They look like they were pretty big guys. They were at least 6 something, and they were just going at each other's faces like
God damn, son.
Hard ass rights and lefts.
Son.
Like the one who was winning, because one guy tried to tackle him. And I think this other guy might have had some training because he was sticking and moving and backing up. He wasn't getting grappled in. He was just landing them on this nigga's face. And finally, he got a hold of him. They kind of wrestled a little bit on the table. By then, security jumps in. But to see that shit, I look over at Aaron, and Aaron's like, yo, these niggas getting it in. You see that? These niggas was throwing down, punching each other in the face. And
damn, son.
They was both fighting hard, but neither of them looked like
scrappers.
No,
beat up.
Like you know how you feel bad. You're like, oh,
They look like Mayweather.
He got beat up.
They look like Mayweather
they
after
like
a fight.
2 boxers who was just like, all right, nigga, y'all was getting it in. Like I didn't feel bad for neither of them. I didn't feel like neither of them should have got saved or their friends. I was like, no, that was just a real nigga bout.
Hey, that was 2 men fighting right there.
Yeah,
that was two grown men fighting. That reminds me of like white chicks. When they're pretending to be white girls and then they get hit with the football. It's like, hey man, what the fuck? And then it just all goes out the window. There's certain things that when it happens, it just the fourth wall can be broken for a sec.
And that's why and I want to kind of switch the topic a little bit, but I watched a documentary yesterday called I'm Still Here. And it came out in 2010.
I had a substitute teacher that was in that fucking movie.
Oh, all right.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix pretty much, he does the whole I'm done with acting thing. And he tries to be a rapper. And his whole reason for it is when I'm acting, I'm portraying a character. I'm I'm being what they expect me to be, not who I truly am. Who would I be if nobody told me I was this? Because he's been an actor and an entertainer since he was popped out of the womb. And to make my point, when that shit goes out of the window, when it's like, nah, it's time to get it in, is it a conscious thing that when it goes back to this, when you go back to, for lack of a better word, and this is my uneducated
that's when
ass,
the Hulk goes away.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're back to being Bruce Banner.
Yeah, you're like, what just happened?
Okay, cool. That was a great analogy, Lou. Great save there, Lou.
You wake up with tattered pants and your shirt's ripped off. You're like,
and you're like, oh my God, who was I?
Yeah. Who was that guy, dude? Yeah,
okay.
That was it. That's
right,
what happened.
Word.
That's happened to me too. Like sometimes I'll go off on a rant, and it's like I'll just down a little spiral, and then at the end of it, be like, God damn, was that Tony Soprano?
During that rant,
there's a certain
are you
point.
watching you, or are you oblivious?
I'm enjoying the fuck out of myself.
Oh, okay. You're like, oh, you're good. You're giving yourself pats on the back.
Yeah, me and my old girl, we used to get in fights a lot over that, bro. I would be going off about the government, and she'd be like, "Why are you yelling at me?" I'm like, "Enjoy the show. Enjoy the fucking show."
I get mad. I'm like, "Oh, you want to pull that out because I'm right."
Enjoy the show, mother. This is a tough crowd with Colin Quinn.
I'd be like, you yelling too.
Facts.
You're talking just as loud as me.
Facts. Hilarious.
Why are you yelling though?
I've gotten that a few times.
Because I care.
I'm a passionate guy, bro. I really am. Shit gets me when I get worked up, bro. I think it's just because I find it entertaining, and because I don't think things are that serious. I can bitch about it, but like, what else? What's really gonna happen? So just enjoy the show. And some people think that you actually are really some type of way.
Some of my most enjoyable moments in life are
when you catch yourself wilding.
Too serious about something that means nothing at all.
Oh yeah, done that a lot.
Something that is literally arbitrary.
I'll be like, nah, but how could the Care Bears be interdimensional if they never even put that in the fucking canon, dog?
Exactly. Like knowing
my favorite
the origins of Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm glad.
I'm glad I studied Adult Swim. I felt like an idiot, but like people were eating it up at this party the other day. I was like, yeah, I actually like studied Twitch. And I'm like, listen to yourself. You fucking studied Twitch, you asshole.
Oh, wow.
But I really did. I had to, I had to learn what was fucking popping and what wasn't.
No, you'd be surprised by that knowledge is really going to change things. And the people who are successful, it's not by accident. They did study Twitch. So it's not a crazy thing to say, but you looking at yourself like,
fucking idiot. You fucking virgin.
It's like the white lady who can't wait to be like, no, my husband's black.
She's like, you did it again. You mentioned your black husband again at the party, bro. Yeah. You're not supposed to do that.
When's your birthday? My husband's black. Like, huh?
I'm an ally. Fucking hilarious. Oh, man. Okay, I got some topics, man, I want to get into. Just being a girl and being kind of cute. That was one of them. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, we can go a little deeper on that. I love that what you wrote down is very specific. A kind of cute girl. I love a kind of cute girl.
Me too.
A girl who's cute, she's pretty, she's presentable, but she's not expecting the world to bend over. We're turning into Andrew Tate.
Yeah, but, I knew we were gonna have a Tate episode. It was coming up soon. But I'm fresh off a breakup.
I love a kind of pretty girl. Like when I was on Fox Soul, and they asked me, do I have a girl? I was the only one on the panel who said yes, and I had said something that made the crowd go, oh, it made them taken aback. But I stood on it, and I was proud of standing on it. And I said, yeah, my girl's about a 7. And they were like, what? Your girl should be a 10. And I was like, well, you can lie to your girl and tell her that she's a 10.
Yeah,
I'm being realistic with mine and letting her know how the world is going to treat her.
That's real, bro.
And then I backed it up with, I ain't saying that I'm some 10. I may be less than her. I'm a 6, but I got a 7. And then they got sarcastic. He was like, well, if it works for them, and then they did what good hosts should do on a show. They went to the contrasting idea and asked, what do you think? And he gave an answer where
my girl's an 11 to me. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
No, his answer was, I can tell he ain't got no black woman at home. And I hope that, and I hate to put on that accent, but that's how it came out. I can tell he ain't got no black woman at home. And I wasn't dating a black woman at the time, but I have since dated black woman. But I held it back.
His girlfriend's black.
This was 2018. This was 2018. So I held it back. I think I would answer it different now. But I wanted to say, bro, you don't even date girls. How you gonna tell me about?
That's facts.
You don't even date girls.
Oh, hey, yo, has someone ever tried to give you advice and you're like, you don't get bitches, do you?
No, I'm not saying you don't get bitches. He is a homosexual man.
Okay, got you.
He is a known, he likes men, which is great, and I think he's a funny ass comedian. But I was like, funny. Bro, they went to him for that. They was like, look at that, because at this time, how I dressed, I had on chains, I had on a gold watch, I had on Jordans and shit. I still dress like this, but this is what I'm wearing on this show.
You were poking it out that day.
And so he's like, the host is like, well, shit, if that works for him, you see, he got his chains. I mean, it looked like he might get some women. And then they went to this guy and was like, what do you think? And then he sassily went, I know he wasn't dating no black woman. And I took offense because I was like, bro, I have said this to a black woman. I have said this to a white woman. I have said this to any race. This is who I am.
I even signed it to a deaf chick one time.
And this man sitting next to me who dates women, he's looking at me like, yo, he's right. And these two guys who are hosting me, they're laughing it off because they're like, yeah, you kind of right. And that's why they're going, I like you because you're standing on it. But when you say it couldn't be a black woman to an audience of black women, it's like, nah.
Oh, we're trying to turn the crowd against you type shit.
Yes. And I handled it.
Hit him where it hurts.
And I handled it perfectly. By going, yes, she's not a black woman, but no, she's not white. And then they switched it to, do you guys have nicknames for each other? And then I got to go into why she calls me Shawnee Mac and what I give her as a nickname. And then I won the crowd back because they saw me as a human. They saw me as
a caring person.
He cares about her and treats her as an individual, not just an object of beauty.
Word. You a 7, but I fuck with you. And that's fucked up.
Yes! You a 7, but you my 7.
Yeah.
And I treat you as such. And I'm going to say your name on TV.
Yeah. That's that type of shit, bro.
You gonna say your boyfriend name on TV? That's what I wanted. That's what I should have said, but I didn't have it in me then. I was trying to be PC.
Yeah. That would have smacked, bro. You would have been the next Catch Me Outside. Say your boy's name right now. I bet you won't.
That would have went viral. Two unknown comedians. He'd have put out a knife.
All that gay shit would have went out the window. It would have been like, all right, then.
It would have. He'd have punched me in the face.
Like those two dudes at the club.
I'm trying to grapple.
Oh man, that's good.
And now I'm just airing out all the dirty laundry. I'm really mad because when you're on a TV show, not to break any fourth wall that anybody doesn't know, but when you're on a TV show, there's a production.
Yeah.
There's
a whole squad.
The producer is gonna come in the green room and be like, "Hey, we're gonna talk about this. So what might you say? We're gonna talk about this. So what might you say?"
And they didn't prompt you or what?
No. They gave all of these. They gave us all of these in the green room, and we're comedians, so we're all shooting the shit. We're all tagging jokes. We're all hitting them with punchlines.
Love that.
I am rolling. Now, I will say this. I took a half an Adderall. My dosage was right this day, so I was on point.
When the mixture's right, bro.
Nigga,
the mixture's right.
I could listen to his question, and I was planning how I was gonna answer and how I would work my hands. Like I was just in the zone. But while we're in the green room, I'm answering questions. I'm rolling. Everybody's laughing. The producer's like, "Oh, make sure you say that," because one of the things was a haunted house in the hood. And then I went, oh, it ain't no haunted houses in the hood. When the house is making noise at night, that's just the house settling. And everybody's like, oh yeah, house noises.
Oh,
we
that's
know that.
funny.
I
Yeah.
learned that from my grandma. Everybody in the green room. And then they say, oh, this kid who had Down syndrome was getting picked on. And then my answer was, that's why they need to bring back bullying. Because the bullies used to keep the kids in line who wasn't supposed to get picked on.
Word.
Some kids wasn't supposed to get picked on, and if you did, you got fucked up.
Hold on.
What?
Something's up with the camera. I think my shit might have died.
Oh, I work.
All right, and we are back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Luke Hang Kicking It. We had to take a short break. Let me get this free fucking marketing out of here.
It is the hottest day of the year in LA.
Yes,
we had
sir.
to take stop sweating break.
Yeah, no facts.
You see the neck on my collar?
When we were walking to the store, I was thinking about this. Like,
How collar on my neck?
how many years do you think we got left?
In LA or in the world?
Like before, we'll start with LA because it's particularly hot here. But how long until the millionaires and billionaires go, this shit is unbearable?
I have a theory that in 50 years, so it's in 2075,
Okay.
you'll need to have some type of melanin in your skin to go outside. You'll have to have some type of color to absorb the amount of sun that's outside.
I was telling you about my my Central American sweat layer when we were out there. When you're Central American, bro, and you're born in the Amazon, you get a layer. It's like this. It's like the Black Panther, the suit. That like nothing can hurt you because you're just so slippery. Like you're sliding off trees. Motherfuckers try to grab you. You fucking your leg wiggle your way out and shit. It's a fucking beautiful thing to have, man. I love it.
That is a beautiful thing to have.
But yeah, I'm made for this weather. I don't know how many more years we have. Like people that are used to comfort. I don't know how long it's gonna be before LA is not comfortable, even for rich people.
Bro, the crazy thing is, we are so comfortable that if it became a little bit uncomfortable, it is unbearable. Like, at my girl's job, for the past 2 days, they haven't had power. So there's no air conditioner. There's no Wi-Fi.
That fucking sucks.
And those two things.
You're going to die, bro.
For 48 hours?
You think you're going to die?
Yes. It is. There is no escape from heat. You can't charge your devices. You can't
even tell nobody, like, hey, can I come to your house and fucking use your shower?
Bruh. It is unbearable. It is unbearable.
Gotta drink out the toilet eventually.
Everything in
We're out
the
of
fridge.
water.
Everything in the fridge goes wrong.
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
bad. So if you just went grocery shopping, you're to hell. But it's just like to think that all these things that we're used to, like when I think of royalty and say, I don't know, Louis the 14th.
Word.
Louis the 14th probably showered or probably bathed one time in his life. They didn't have AC. They didn't have, whatever, but that was the luxury. I could never go back and live that. I'll be like, can we please get a fan in this motherfucker?
Nah, I feel you. I'm like, I fell in love with camping recently, but I couldn't camp on not on purpose. You know what I mean? I would fucking hate that. After a week, I'd be like, dude, can we go back to like, I would become a white woman. I'd be like, where's Starbucks? I need Wi-Fi. I need water.
Can you please explain? Because I'm hearing this a lot. People like, I love camping and nature and the outdoors. What is the appeal?
I thought for the longest time, I really loved mushrooms.
Okay.
I just love being out in nature. I get that same realness and that same life.
Oh,
you can get
I totally get that.
Fucked up on the mountain, bro.
If you're not in being like surrounded by a rainforest, you'd be like, damn, this is clear air. Or looking out like at a mountain gaze. And you forget about that living in a city. I'm glad you said that because a lot of times even living like in Los Angeles, when I go outside, it's such a fast-paced, busy. It's so Grand Theft Auto.
So many cars.
It's so Grand Theft Auto that I feel like I don't never really feel a walk can't do the same thing as a walk in that peaceful environment.
Well, yeah, it's hard to pay attention to the tree when the tree's next to a giant fucking lit up building and shit. When it's all trees next to it, you're like, this tree is amazing.
Yes, yes.
But then, you know, out here, it's like you see the same tree, but then next to it is a dude like jerking off in his window. You're like, ah, man, fucking LA, dude.
Like simple things.
Hate LA.
Simple things when I'm on a rooftop in LA, like seeing a star, that'll give it to me. I'll be like,
oh,
the world is still the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's like for a second, I got the be out of the matrix. And then it's like, get back in there, motherfucker.
That's funny. You really put into perspective how privileged I've been my whole life to just see stars at night. We were here the other day. We were recording at night. You're like, there's still stars in the fucking sky. I was like, yeah,
I remember
every
as
night,
a kid, like
every
I would
night
go on my roof and look at the stars. Like if I had a little girl that I liked, I would go over her house. We sit on the roof and look at the stars and talk. And I lived in,
Mans was fingering young. Mans was fingering young.
I was. I couldn't wait to turn 13. I thought that was a requirement to be 13. I was definitely.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And I was doing it wrong too.
Yeah.
I used to get in there and just do this.
No.
I would walk with my fingers. I would like hit the top, hit the bottom, hit the top, hit the bottom.
You thought it was the Madden punt kicker?
Oh man,
you gotta tap it at the right time.
She didn't know what to tell me what to do.
Yeah, she's like, I think this is cool.
She's like, it's not feeling as good as I thought it would.
Yeah, better when I do it.
But so then when I moved out here, and just from traveling, actually the first time I experienced it was my first out of town trip for comedy. I mean, I had went other places like New York, Philly, and shit, but it was just I'm driving there, I'm driving home. My first time going out of town, I went to Chicago. And I was standing on one of the Chicago hotel rooftops downtown, and I just seen this layer of smog on top of the city.
Word.
And it made me understand, like, yo, if that's there all the time, that's going to affect you.
Word.
That's why, and I'm not shitting on Chicago. It's a wonderful, beautiful city. But, like, when you aren't able to go to other parts of maybe Illinois and see some grass or see some lawns,
you become like a gray sooty fuck.
Yes. And I sometimes I kind of feel LA does have a beautiful sky, but that same smog feeling can get on it, where it's just like, damn, another day of I gotta get out here and figure it out. When
literally hiking
go ahead.
Almost saved me and my girl, bro. There was a lot of other shit that got in the way, but the hiking, bro, was like almost the saving factor, bro. When we both got to the point where we could see the smog over the city, and we were like, look at all that bullshit. Look at that bullshit. We went past it.
Yeah.
Now we're breathing the good air. This is the good shit right here.
Yeah.
That's what I love about camping. To bring it all back in perspective, to bring it back full circle.
Okay. We fought to get to this good shit.
Yeah. And this is like not to be I say this more as a jokester than I do as a religious person.
Yeah.
How God intended, bro.
This is what God feels.
This is what God intended, bro.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
This was his idea right here.
When I see, goddamn, but like things that, especially children laughing or having fun, but like just playing and like being kids in the dirt or in the mud and just, climbing the tree, whatever, rolling around in the grass. I'm like, that's a feeling, that's a je ne sais quoi that shouldn't be explained.
Facts.
Because you don't deserve to know what that is unless
you like that joy.
Yeah.
Unless you I feel it. Facts. Yeah, as an adult, it's hard to get back to that.
Definitely. And that's what we take for granted as a kid. And that's what I love about the people I hang out with and just, myself in general. I keep a piece of that. Word. I keep a piece of that childlike wonder.
Keep that thing on you.
I keep it right. but literally, like they say, I got that dog in me. I got that kid in me.
Yeah.
And I don't try to kill him. I let him laugh when he needs to laugh. I let him throw a tantrum when he needs to throw a tantrum. I try to keep my emotions in check, but I still let that child be that connection to that. I just want to go play. I want to run around. I want to see the trees. I want to see the animals. I want to see the squirrel or whatever, or the birds. Like that's I try to keep that alive.
That's what's up. I fuck with that. No, same here. I just yeah, no, I feel that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should be coming into a close here.
We did. We covered a wide range of topics.
Yeah, no, that's what I love. I like interviewing people. I love our episodes too. Just the gang.
Oh yeah, it's like that's because both of us, whatever letter we type into Google search, whatever pops up, we're like, all right, let's just go with this.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I'm down. Some fools might be like, I don't know, I want to talk about my shit. And like, dude. You're gonna talk about Yoo-hoo with us, okay, bro? Like, we're gonna talk about alligators and fucking chocolate milk. That's what we talk about here, bro. And for some reason, politics somehow always gets sprinkled in here a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, though. Anyways, this has been Luke Kane kicking it. Sean, where are we at? What are we doing?
Shit, man. Wait, what's going on?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, anything you want to plug before we get out of here? I'll be in Denver 26th.
Okay.
So,
I'll probably be with him. God willing, if ever, knock on wood. If the person I cussed out today decides to forgive me, then I'll be there.
Hey, let's go. Shout out to forgiveness, baby. Speaking of godly, speaking of being godly, come on. Forgive my boy.
Shout out to forgive. Come on, man.
Anyways, yeah, I'll be in Denver. Also, don't forget my birthday roast. Pull up. I know who hates me by who doesn't show up to my birthday roast.
Okay.
Because if you're feeling uncomfortable, like I might laugh too hard, then you're not gonna show up. But if you like me and you're like, it's all just jokes, then you trust me enough to be like, I'm coming to this roast. So pressure's on, bitch. Anyways. Yo, thank you guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. Pull up next week. We're going to be doing the same shit. And you love it. I know I love it. Peace.